Hi everyone, it's Usman with another tutorial today, and today I'm going to show you that how you guys can create a droplet on DigitalOcean, and then you can deploy CloudPages on top of it. Most of our users, I would not say most, some of our users are coming from shared hosting services, so they really have a hard time understanding that what is CloudPages, and they sometimes they think that CloudPages also provide hosting services. CloudPages do not provide hosting services. CloudPages is just a management software that helps you deploy WordPress sites. With that being said, today I am going to deploy a DigitalOcean droplet, and then I am going to install CloudPages on top of it. I have also created another tutorial in which I have explained that how you can register a domain on Namecheap and then point it towards your CloudPages server. So if you follow that tutorial and this tutorial, then you will be able to deploy a WordPress site completely on your own. So let's start. I will first create a DigitalOcean droplet. You can say that in DigitalOcean terms, droplet is equal to a virtual private server. So moving on, let's create a droplet. I have already created a CloudPages account and a project, and we will now move towards creating a droplet. Please make sure that for operating system you must select Ubuntu 20.04 because CloudPages only support this operating system. They give you various options of different sort of configurations like general purpose, CPU optimized. That totally depend upon you, like what plan you would like to use. So for the tutorial I would go with the basic one and move on. You can select any location. Usually we recommend that the server location must be closer to your end user or your end clients. For example, your end clients are located in USA, so you should select either New York or San Francisco. I will go with San Francisco, and you can leave all of these settings to defaults. For authentication, normally we use SSH keys, but for this tutorial I would go with the password option because it is easier for new users to understand this concept. You can select apply any password or suggest a new password. Password is selected. You can also like create 3 or 4 droplets in one go. Right now I only need one droplet, so I will go with one only. You can also enable backups. We do recommend that you enable this option. So with all these details provided, let's click on create droplet and wait for droplet creation. You can see the DigitalOcean is now creating the droplet, and we will soon get an IP address. Now this IP address is really important because this is the IP address that you will use in your DNS provider. So far they have not provided the IP address. Let's refresh. Yes, they have now provided you with the IP address. Now let's move toward CloudPages and deploy a new server. As a side note, we are redoing our design, and you will see a revamped interface here, but most of the things will remain same. We can name this server CloudPages, enter the server IP that we got from DigitalOcean here. You can either select Open Lightspeed or Lightspeed Enterprise. I would go with Open Lightspeed and deploy the server. No server page name can not create. Now deploy the server. Server is deployed. Now you have to log into your droplet as a root user and then run this command. Recently I noticed that DigitalOcean has started gave a give a console option that you can use to directly run this command. Without this console option, you have to download the, like for Windows you have to download bitwise, and you can download this bitwise client and connect to your Droplet. Usually DigitalOcean emails you the password for root user. So now that they already provide the console, you can do that from here as well. But let's see. Okay, we'll copy this command and paste this command here. This will start the installation process, and you will see that CloudPages installation has started. Now you can see that CloudPages installation has started. Apart from that, people coming from shared hosting background without having much knowledge can easily use CloudPages. They can just spin up a new droplet on either DigitalOcean. They can get new VPS from Linode, AWS, or any cloud provider, and they can the deployment procedure is pretty much same for all of these cloud providers. So I am right now waiting for installation to complete. It will take some time. You can see the installation status here. All right guys, as you can see that installation is successfully completed, and here you will also see that installation is completed and you are redirected to a CloudPages main dashboard. And now there are two ways to deploy WordPress. The one way is that you can directly go here and deploy a WordPress site. I will provide all the details like CloudPages for the title, domain cloudpages.cloud, and for the version I will keep version 5.8.1, login details CloudPages, and I will keep the rest of the settings as it is. I will deploy the WordPress. Deployment started. Let's wait for the deployment to complete. So WordPress is successfully deployed. Now you can manage this as a web application as well. You can click on the manage application. You can change the PHP version from here. You can set the password for its Linux user. You can issue the SSL from here, and you can do all these sort of things. And now this WordPress deployment is also created as a website in CloudPages. So you can go here and you can see that there is one WordPress deployment on this site. You can further deploy more WordPress sites in subfolders as well. You can click on deploy WordPress, and then you can deploy more WordPress sites in subfolders. Like if you put sub here, then the WordPress will be installed in this subdirectory. So that was the procedure, or how you can easily set up a WordPress site on a DigitalOcean Droplet. Anyone with no technical experience can easily deploy a super fast WordPress site with this tutorial, because by default CloudPages install Lightspeed cache plugin while you deploy the WordPress site.